A woman brought her son to visit a young man's home in the countryside. She was surprised to discover that his family was actually living very comfortably. As soon as they arrived, the young man's daughter gave her a bag filled with pretty accessories as a welcome gift. She even placed a bright red stone on her to wear. Then the girl led her inside and showed her a bed covered with limited edition handbags. But because the woman believed the man's family had lost their fortune years ago, she assumed these were just toys the young girl liked to collect. The little girl also said she would take them to the mountains the next day to pick mushrooms. At first, the woman worried it might be unsafe, but the girl confidently said the whole mountain area belonged to their family. Thinking the child was joking, the woman agreed. Later, the woman's fiancé arrived. She was excited to see him because she realized he was the same man who had kindly helped send her sick son to the hospital the previous month. Now he had become her fiancé. He placed a custom-made pendant around her neck and said that if she ever needed help, people who recognized the pendant would support her. She was deeply touched. Nearby, the young man's father remembered he hadn't prepared a gift for her, so he hurried to the balcony and created an ink painting. Her fiancé explained that his father rarely offered his artwork, which showed how much he already cared for her and her son. When she opened the painting, she realized he was a highly skilled artist. The young man's mother also offered a gift by taking an item off the wall and handing it to her. Inside were small decorative stones. The mother said they were simply things collected from the mountains and not expensive. Worried the woman might not like them, she also gave her several membership-style cards. The woman recognized them. They were the type of cards she once worked for many years to earn. Her fiancé, thinking she still felt unsure, added a few more special cards. The woman assumed this was normal for a family that had once been very successful. That evening, the whole family gathered for dinner. When the mother lifted the lid of a dish, the woman was amazed because she thought they had spent a lot of money preparing high-quality food to welcome her. But the mother explained everything came from their own farm and was not costly at all. She had simply heard that the woman enjoyed shrimp, so she prepared different kinds to let her choose freely. Compared to the difficult environment she once lived in, this home felt warm and welcoming. She decided she truly wanted to marry the young man. Wanting her to rest well, he offered to sleep on the sofa. When she asked whether he minded that she already had a child, he said he simply wanted to give her a proper wedding before they officially began their life together. He didn't know that his daughter was actually the woman's own child who had been separated from her years ago. The woman said she didn't care about a big wedding. Because of her financial situation, she preferred to save money for the children's education. Surprised, he asked who told her that the Pei family had gone bankrupt. People had only assumed so because his father's health had declined and they moved from their hillside home back to the village. She finally understood the truth. The next day, the little girl took everyone to the mountains to pick mushrooms. While they were there, they came across another group of people. One girl in the group spoke rudely, and when the little girl didn't respond, she intentionally knocked over the mushrooms the girl had collected. Upset, the little girl stepped back, and the woman's son quickly stepped in to support her. When the woman arrived, she discovered that the rude girl was actually her younger sister. She asked her sister to apologize for what she did and said she would pay for her sister's torn dress. But the sister's fiancé behaved arrogantly and tossed money at the woman, claiming the dress was extremely expensive and insulting the woman's family background. The woman calmly said that the Pei family had not gone bankrupt. Her sister refused to believe it, bragged about the family she married into, and even made unkind suggestions about the woman's future mother-in-law, without realizing that the powerful family she married into was actually a very small branch under the large company owned by the woman's fiancé. The sister then brought up things from the woman's past to make her upset. The woman's children immediately stepped forward to protect her. The sister briefly apologized, and the woman thought the situation was resolved. However, moments later, the sister attempted to cause more trouble. What happened next would determine how the conflict ended and what consequences she might face afterward.